It's Madden NFL 24. And coming up next is the Commanders' sure-handed tight end. It was triple digits for him a week ago, 112 total yards rushing. It's the Commanders and the 49ers coming up next.
Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year of the NFL now.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away, because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. There he goes, right side. Now he's loose at the 40, and he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 34. A big play there for the Niners. 31 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Conley, they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. This defense for the Commanders, it's much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now 2nd and 5.
At the 15-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Ray, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown for the Niners. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is design zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that flag accepted. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Running again, and again it's Ferguson.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Norton, and he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
He's got it to Williams. The numbers for Williams a week ago. 10 catches, 112 yards.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in his first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Looking to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. On play action, they'll throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there at 22.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. It's their cornerback with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. He hit him earlier in this 1st quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Washington offense set to take over.
They start out with a run by Ferguson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5.
They'll set up a throw. It's Williams on the catch. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is fielded at the 27. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side. Ray, there's a nice move. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ray, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ray.
And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
And they'll run again, but he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
This will be caught at about the 5. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
It's complete to Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He's into space past the 25.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. On 1st down, Ferguson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
A 2nd down carry for Ferguson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders are back within a score. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a short pickup to about the 25.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just get back to score.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. Up the middle they go. Conley. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Riley. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw again. This is caught.
The kicker receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
He'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he returns this to the 22. One final possession for the Commanders in this opening half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They'll look to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll take it at the 42. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Conley. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to the Giants last week. And they do lead here right now, and they've got the football obviously as well. 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I got this. Sorry you have to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
3rd down and 6.
Back to throw again. He finds his man complete. That's right. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
They'll run on 1st down.
Conley, 64 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down, Conley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. First possession of the second half now for Washington. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Right back to Ferguson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
And the Commanders' first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if we can drive the bus here again on this drive. On second down now. Conley. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there.
Holding offense. What's the deal, y'all?
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Ray. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Well, we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught left side, Williams. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what. 3rd down. All you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field, but that's exactly what happens here. What a play, and what a change of fortunes.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring.
Going up the gap with Ferguson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is indeed good, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Now they can't bring him down. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Niners set to take over on offense.
They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
Yeah, a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 44-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Riley. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Now back to throw, and that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ray.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Ray. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw here. The 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it splits the uprights. Has to be a nice feeling. Right when he left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. It's Ray. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Conley, and he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. Well, the Niners are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They're going to look to throw.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down at 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On 1st down, Conley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On second down, it's Ray, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Brings up second and 8.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for San Francisco, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis.